All right. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Expressed Cakes, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. All right. Everything over there is looking good. So, great. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing this morning? How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody is good. Sorry, I'm looking at... Oh, okay. I installed a new, like, thing on the Stream Deck to help deal with YouTube stuff. I don't know if I have to, like, turn it off and on. But I was like, yeah, like, you know, what can you end stream automatically for YouTube? That'd be great. And it says in the thing, start stream, stop or start the selected live stream. And there's one action. Oh, now there's more action. Okay, there was one action. Okay, well now I just replaced my button because I'm a ding dong. But I was like, I'm trying to make buttons to manage kind of multi-location streams, and it's weird that there's just one thing coming up. And man, for a company that makes so much money, it can't go in a multi-action? Is that the thing? It can't go in a multi-action button. That's the problem. When I'm looking at just a button, when I'm looking at just buttons, there's 5 things there. But then when I go into a multi-action button, it gets rid of those. Well, that's useless then. That's useless to me. All right, well, I won't worry about that, but hello. Button. So many buttons, let me tell you. Sage, let me give you a peek behind the curtain of streaming. So many buttons. You need so many of them. You need so many of them. But Sage, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Excuse me. I hope work wasn't too bad. And I hope you've been doing all right. Let me tell you. So I'm bringing the Stream Deck back into stream stuff, right? You were off last night? Nice. I hope you got up to some good stuff. Hope you took some time for yourself. So I'm getting back and using my Stream Deck. I have a little 6-button Stream Deck, right? And I'm trying to make sure to manage it. I'm sort of trying to future-proof it, so that I can manage, like, when I get my stream key with TikTok, so I can stream from OBS. And now that we're streaming on YouTube, hi YouTube. And so I'm like, well, let's you know, let's future-proof this a little bit. And, you know, try to make sure, you know, use multi-function things, all this stuff. Apparently that's just gonna be a pain. So, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not that big a deal, ultimately, you know? It's not that big a deal. It's an annoyance. It's an annoyance. I'm annoyed at it, but it's not that big a deal. Close this. But yeah, we're finishing AWE today. We're finishing the AWE expansion today. That's definitely happening. And we are going to, after that happens, we're gonna do what progress we can on Foundation. I'm gonna get as much control in the interest of playing as much control as possible today. I'm starting control. I'm launching the game. I'm turning on my controller first. It's really nice to be able to launch control in DirectX 12 mode. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. We'll see how performance goes with Alan Wake. I have a couple plans. I have a couple ideas for if Alan Wake doesn't play nicely. I have a couple ideas. Excuse me. The first of which is kind of the easiest. It's to use NVIDIA GeForce Now, depending on how. What do we got? Okay. Depending on like how bad it is, right? If it's just not capturing well or something like that, then okay. Oh right, I couldn't return to the shifted offices. Let's get, you know, we got to get started. Let's find where the last bit of it's in a place we haven't been. That's, you know, that's fine. How about this? How about this? One of these is a place we haven't been, and one of these is in the Eagle Limited AWE. So let's go try to find the darkness spot here in the Eagle Limited AWE. There's a nice little lead, a nice way to get started with the game today. Okay, I believe the Alan Wake review embargo. Okay, well that's just ridiculous, friends. I believe the Alan Wake review embargo comes out today, or is up today, rather. So we will, excuse me. I probably won't be reading it. I might ask Brian to check it out for me, to let me know, like, if there's any mentions of like, oh, we had these, you know, weird performance issues and this is how we resolved them, that sort of thing. Because that's always a good thing to be aware of with reviews. Don't. So here's the problem with burning away the darkness. I don't see any lamps. That's gonna make this difficile. Is there a lamp up here? Yes, okay. Rude autograph. Oh, man. You know, you'd think it'd be less scary when I knew it was coming. It's not. Rude autograph, thank you for the follow. Hey, Junior, thank you for stopping in. So over here is really dark. I thought... That's fun. Yeah, I thought I heard darkness sound. Huh. I was right, though. This is always such a good way to start getting into it because it lets me sort of like remember where the buttons are and get into the swing of it. It's hard to play video games first thing in the morning. Like, how do I... Oh, there's one. Hell yeah. Boom. Okay, so the progress on that... Excuse me. The progress on that tells me that there's a third one. I think it's one thing to grab them out of the air, or like, you know, it's one thing for them to like shoot grenades at me and then me to throw them back. It's another thing, and very funny to me, to grab them out of the air and throw them. Deal with these ding dongs. Oh, and now there's more of them. Come on, prioritize grabbing this guy. Please and thank you. Right. Just clean up our mess. The hell was I saying?
Honk, fuck off.
You figured out the true way to play. Brian, hello. Listen, who doesn't love getting a good seize enemies, do the big fight, wait for them to pop or take them out? Yeah. I do really like getting, you know, sometimes, listen, sometimes you go with the flow of the fight and you're like, hey, I'm just gonna get these two guys, pop out. But sometimes there's a guy on his own and you can just grab him and seize him and, you know, get it done. Only we need to shoot him if you need health. He'll drain health and get KO'd naturally. Very true. I think I saw a doorway over here. Oh, it's black rock. It's not darkness. Ugh. Where's the last darkness? I got a hell body. Gotta look for the really dark spaces. Can you... Jesse, please? Jesse. Okay. No, no, come here. No. Where is this last bit of darkness? This is... All right, well, let's get back to work. I'll flush out all this darkness later, I guess. All right, back to our original mission. Find Hartman in the Fromero AWE area, which we were getting through the shifted offices to get there. Yeah, because I did this fight about 16 times. Brian, how you doing today? How's your Wednesday going so far? Hopefully it's nice and easy. Hopefully nothing too wild is happening already. Okay, we got that. So far so good. Only had one incredibly depressing story in the last half hour. I've been at the desk.
I guess I should just follow the tube.
What? What tube? What are we talking about? What? Oh.
So you're the one sending out spam.
Oh.
And that takes care of that. No
Weapon mods.
superstitious.
Spam mail. Exclusive to spin. 100% weapon damage after kills. I'm sorry?
Blackmail.
I'm... And yeah, I'm sorry you're dealing with that, Brian. That is sadly a sort of regular occurrence working in hospitals.
I need backup at my location.
Where's this go? Oh, secret box. Hell yeah.
This piece is called
It's summer in...
Oh my god, we get more Langston.
A boy with a wolf's head eats some ice cream. The ice cream melts. The wolf head howls.
Sure.
We howl together. Me and you. The mayor stares at a bicycle. A little girl watches him watch the bike, watch him watch the bike, and on and on and on, like the ticking of 1,000 clocks. We listen to the ticking together. Me and you.
You know, this isn't bad.
A traffic light decides it doesn't want to be a traffic light anymore.
Hang on. Boop.
People call it names, and it's hurt. I take it to see a movie. We have a good time. Me and
Langston, did you take the traffic light to see a movie?
people think we're weird, but we ignore them. We're friends now, connected by a moment. We'll always share this story, even if people don't understand it. You and me and you.
Okay. You know, if I'm honest, I'm glad we found that. Langston's great. Where's the guy?
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hearing a ranger say holy fuck is really funny. Oh, there's a sniper over there. Seize him. Seize him. Do it. Thank you. Do I have to do this, like, power? Oh, no, the thing isn't here. I was like, do I have to do the power thing again? Because that'd be annoying. Oh, shit, they can't dodge down. Whoop. Okay. Nice.
Reinforcements are here.
Personal mods are full. Okay. There we go. I hit it and then nothing happened, so. Break this one down. Break this one down. Break this one down. Got new bots for graphics. Haven't seen those in a while. Yeah, it's... And you know what's funny? I think it's really funny, Brian. Like, you got... Brian had somebody doing this last night, but it was a person. But it was a person, not a bot. which I won't ban someone just being like, hey, do you need graphics? Like, no, I'm chill. Thank you. You know. It was the same one I had last night over twitch.tv/BrianZach. We should get it set up, Brian, so that like if you ban somebody, I get like it's like a suspicious user thing. We should figure that out. I thought they had that. I thought that was a thing what they made. At least their username was indicative. Yeah. Like, I don't want to just auto ban accounts that, you know, have graphics in their name or whatever. But I'd rather deal with someone coming in and being like, hey, I'm an artist, do you need graphics? And I'd be like, no, thank you. Have a good day. Like, what was funny was, the person that was in Brian's stream last night, they were like...
No AC, no mold spore circulation.
They were like, oh yeah, you know, like...
Might get a bit stuffy in here.
I sell graphics and stuff. Do you need anything? And Brian's like, no. I have my stream is, you know, very minimal on purpose. Like, I don't bother with graphics or, you know, anything like that. But thank you. Like, I respect the hustle. And they're like, well, but why? And I'm like, buddy, don't, you know. If they made a big case about it, I was going to time them out. If they made a big case about it, I was going to time them out. Because it's like, listen, man, he said no. Like, it looks like there's more people coming in saying hi. That's a different thing. Yeah, if it's a person, if it's a physical person, just like, hey, I want to sell you graphics, I'd be like, no, thank you. Have a good day, Jalen. Jalen, good morning. Okay, so that does not represent the thing. You know, I don't mind them, you know, like you said, you know, or like you know, like we said last night, like, respect the hustle. I'm mad about it. But also, you know, understand people's no's. Jalen, how you doing, my friend? Oh, is this one of the plants I have to shine light on? Oh. Not too bad. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Oh my God, that's right. I forgot this thing with Google. I gotta figure this out, but also I needed to not fucking take focus of my computer. Like, get out of here.
There you go.
Yeah.
That feel better?
Oh, there's a few plants in the AWE loading bay. Oh, snap. Night Spring screenplay, page 3. The director steps closer to the horrible entity, reaches out a steady hand. You're mine now, creature. I return you to my facility and control your power. Sir, we don't know. The entity rushes forward and engulfs the director. He screams in pain as the scientist looks on and does nothing, like the coward that he is. I'm not the one being examined. I'm not the one locked inside a prison. Gradually, the director emerges from the entity. His once sparkling eyes are now empty and dull. The scientist rushes to him. Sir, we have to escape. We cannot. They are in control now. I got what I wanted. This, This is a very interesting, funny screenplay.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
Okay, one more plant. Man, if you're trying to finish the DLC, you should, like, do all the mainline missions, buddy. Getting these plants alive, doing the stuff Audie wants me to do is just as important. There it is. There we go. Just as important, if not more important. You know, Audie's my boss. I gotta do what he asks. Okay, so it's just this room in here. You know, he was pretty clear on what he wanted me to do, so. Oh, darkness. I can't, wait. Oh, it's the button to call the elevator. I was like, wait, why was that not lit up before? It's the button to call the elevator. All right, I kind of expect the boss fight with, is that the Moonlander? Was the Moonlander in an AWE? Hang on. I expect this boss fight to be very silly. The moon landing was fake. The FBC was behind it all. From Murrow, AWE. From Murrow summary. AWE 7. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating the Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point in their voyage to the Fromero Highlands of the Moon. So there's space? Fuck. 32 hours after the return of the Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. Redacted, a White House senior official, instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center in Houston. Yeah, 1971, they were the Bureau. At the base, the team examined the entity, carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected 3. Each crew member was insistent the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name the 4th when asked. The entity seemingly affected their memory to make its presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further study. Note: an altercation between NASA's security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. Redacted called to clarify the matter, but though tensions remained high, Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. Yeah, let me just take a moment during this boss fight to okay, I see that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's going this way. Okay. Where's the first one? Okay, I see them over there. Okay, I feel like I got it pretty close. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Oh, hang on. The story DLC was criticized for its short length, which is like half the other one, but it also came out during the early days of the pandemic, so... I also don't remember... It was it a paid DLC or was it a free update? The Apollo 14 entity, commonly known as Fra, underwent a series of physical examinations upon its admittance in the oldest house. The entity can speak, although its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found and redacted. Its physical form consists solely of the extravehicular mobility unit spacesuit used by the NASA astronauts, the same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of NASA's astronauts, though this does not bear any wearer's name, or one materialized through redacted conversion or possibly redacted corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact the command module did not have a fourth seat for the entity to strap in during re-entry. The EMU is entirely hollow, pieces can be removed, although this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imaging have shown redacted shaped outlines existing within the suit. For safety reasons, the entity will be contained to a secure cell until more information can be gathered. So they picked up a space ghost. So a space ghost. Light, where are you going? Oh, you're going over there. Light, where'd you go? Oh, the light went back that way. Well, that's not helpful to anybody. There's a third one? Okay, it's over me right now. Free update, I think. I always think it's very interesting to criticize stuff that's free updates. Like, you can criticize it, but I feel like the fact that it was free, if it was a free update, like, that's absolutely gonna be part of my criticism. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, they gave you an extra 2 to 3 hours of game for free? How dare they? Okay, I hit the same button, which took me this way. I should have hit the different button. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay. That was the trick. And then turn the lights on. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't waste a bunch of time. I'm glad I didn't waste a bunch of time trying to figure that out.
There.
That's
One less place for him to hide.
Gerbil took the top head. Excuse me? I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say.
See the seat.
Hello?
Hello. Great about us today. Long roads and no hardly. You are Bygone?
Sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Ah, casual turning. Back and front. And Gerbil took the top head. Not being pressed for that. Lady going and loosing back for eye?
Sorry, I think I'm misunderstanding you. What do you want?
The head? The head for tails? For reading news, jars, words, and tumble. The reading head.
Okay.
The reading head. You got it. Listen.
I'll take a look.
So,
Find what the prisoner wants.
something to read. Or a jar. Let's just see what we can find.
The reading jar.
This could be what it wants.
What did I grab?
Shot.
What did I grab? Band Slam, hello. You think I grabbed a thing of fruit?
No. Jars. A head. Scotch and peppers? Head.
Okay, that wasn't right. Let's try something else.
Band Slam, how are you doing today?
Maybe it'll like this.
Probably not this ball. It looked like fruit. Yeah, it looked like a fruit bowl. Which is funny to be like, do you want this fruit bowl? No.
Head. A-S-B-E. Head.
Nope. Let's keep trying.
Nope. Look at this. It's the lunar lander. Just brought the whole damn thing back. That's cool. Hey, I'm the director. As soon as there's not like a huge multi-phasic entity like trying to destroy us, we're gonna talk about what we've worked on, because I'm toilet paper? Head.
Maybe this
Dragon
was the
stuffy.
trick?
Yeah. Dragon stuffy, that's what it wants.
Bruce, you ping pong. A head.
Guess that wasn't it either. Huh.
I thought it was a giraffe. No.
This might do it. Maybe.
This might do it, maybe. Like, I'm fucking, I don't know.
Lady, you are school and dirt for loosing.
Keep that up and I won't help you anymore.
Yeah, fucking school and dirt for loosing. Oh my god, it's gotta be hard to write nonsense that doesn't sound like nonsense, right? Maybe something up here. I know you can do it, probably. Oh. Yeah, Band Slam, how you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Hope things are going well for you today. I like how you said this DLC could be done in 2 to 3 hours so you don't fuck around. And I look at the fact that I played it all last stream and I'm still playing it this stream and it's like, you think I qualify as fucking around? See, I think it's the helmet. I think it wants the helmet, like the helmet for the spacesuit, but I don't know where that is. That sounds likely. Yeah, it's like, well, and it even said in the paper, it's like, yeah, you can take parts off of it, but that makes it mad. And it's like, hey, guess what? A jar.
Let's see if this will do it. I'm ready to be done with this.
Whoops, whoops, whoops.
Hurry, clocks, lady. The head. No snacks. Head is top of all up and down. At the top. The top head.
Wait, does this thing actually mean head? Head is in a body's head? Where the hell am I gonna find that?
I love that I was like,
Use it.
yeah, I'm right. I know. just says head like 18 times and Jesse's like, wait, does it mean head? Oh, sector head office. Oh, I appreciate that it tells me. All right, well, hang on, guy. The call box goes to no head and a cell phone launch. Ridiculous. Pastry! Pastry, how are you doing today? Just hitting this guy with desks and filing cabinets over and over. Pretty good. Today's my last day off. Tomorrow I gotta work. Oh, I do remember seeing this.
For a head. Is that what the prisoner meant? I guess there's only one way to find out.
Well, I hope you're enjoying your day off. I hope you're enjoying your time off. Why would the head be in the head office? Maybe the guy who was in charge liked it and thought it made him look cool. Kirkland was his name, I think. Kirkland.
The head! River Chicken Station! Oh, far tastier. Press any button?
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes! Snug and grape. Pure grapes. Hail a lady.
You're welcome, I guess. Did Kirkland lock you up in here?
Chief Gerbil? Yes. Teddy's long around, but holdout's unhappiest. Can gather for goldfishes. No wrinkle.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I like Chief Gerbil.
make sure you don't go anywhere.
Jelly.
At least we helped this guy.
Weapon mod, thin space. Exclusive to charge, projectile speed 500%. Sure.
I think.
I love it.
Best. We leave it locked up, though. We have no idea what it is, and we don't need any more problems out here.
Yeah, hey, listen, I don't dislike the guy, but also I don't know what he does, so he's gonna chill in there till we solve this problem. Oh, hang on. Wait. Ah. He's an alien that's apparently a spacesuit. Yeah, and it's like, hey, listen, buddy. Like, I don't have a problem with you. You know, I ain't mad at you. I don't have the bandwidth for this right now. So if you're chill with staying in there, that would be grape. That'd be pure grape. Married suit, whoops. Back here at the top. What? Does this feel like a lot of busy work side quests, or is it just me? Oh yeah, it definitely feels like they're just like, yeah, just, you know, some like side quests, you know. Are they great? No. Do they like still kind of fit? Yeah. You know? Oh man, does the Monster Hunter now Halloween things start today?
Director, ma'am, great timing. Hartman just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door into the Bright Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly. Like, wow, I got a good look at him, and Christ, he does not look like he used to. The hiss must have messed him up or something. He looks like a bar rag that's been twisted by the world's strongest man. Or a monster from some 80s horror movie. You know, back when it was all practical effects? Ugh, nasty. Did you
Langston.
say something? Remember, I can't hear you. Never mind, just go after Hartman. Oh, so disgusting.
Okay.
I've written, rewritten.
Oh.
The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality.
There it is.
Tear it apart and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
I was like, where is he? There he is. Definitely some of the other ones could be like that. When you had to go find Langston's last artifacts, you're going to old places, you're seeing new weird things in there, and those artifacts acted weird. Yeah, it's definitely a like, hey, you know, we're just giving you little side quests in this little thing. So like, like I said, are they great? No. Are they like, they're not ruining my experience is the most important thing.
I've written, rewritten, deconstructed, reconstructed, experimented with different voices, changed the style, changed myself, forgotten the language, relearned the language. Have I been here before? Gone down this path before? The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. You must know where you've been to know where you're going. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. My notes to myself. The only way to make progress, recap, then write more. The style then. Lose the fat. Make it clear. Ugly. Functional. Present. Be blunt. Only the brutal truth. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, rewrite it. Be clever, make them do the work, form the image in their minds. They make it, you just imply. Incept. They're drawn to the mystery, obsessed. You set it up, they put it together. Their interpretation, and there's only one because you give them no choice. And they believe in it because it's theirs now.
That felt meta. That felt like a meta commentary. That felt when I was watching that about halfway through, I was like, is he talking about like the Remedy games? And like that felt like a meta commentary to me on the ongoing narrative of Remedy games. Change the style, change the voice, cut through, you know, cut through the reality. Some have definitely become that way. Doing the audio cleaning missions can hit like that, but not too bad. Yeah. That makes me feel like he's talking about that's Sam talking through Wake in that moment, talking about the Remedyverse, talking about the games, talking about all of this.
Let's go take care of it.
Let's get rid of all the darkness, because fuck that. Hell out of here. Whoop! Well, I broke my light. So that's cool. Okay, there's another one. That mean I fixed the elevator? What a weird space. Okay. All right. Bright Falls AWE control point. What do we got here?
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Harmon.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some small use.
Harmon's voice actor in this does a really good job.
We have a much clearer picture of this event. thanks to your accounts.
He's doing a really good job.
Consider myself a keen observer of...
We did have one question, though. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patient's well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy?
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of codes 4, 8, and 74 of the
Oh.
Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this. I am...
You got him to admit to his crimes.
My friend.
You will be detained until further notice, and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
That's preposterous. You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights.
Oh, I got bad news for you, buddy.
Work. I'm offering you years of research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
I think the Bureau overplayed this one, if I'm honest. Like, I get saying, hey, you know, you've been fucking with stuff, you know, we're not here for it. I get it. But also, you know, man, he managed to do some interesting stuff, some powerful stuff. And I think it's really short-sighted to throw that away. You know? I think that's very short-sighted. But what do I know? Oh. They put it on the other... Ooh. That's how shielded this is.
I've forgotten again.
I say we get to see Alan.
I know it. I've forgotten.
This looks like the ashtray maze.
I've got to get out of here. Dive deep.
Whatever is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
Oh. 2 circles with a dot in the middle. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the middle. Huh. Want Twitch to stop showing me titties whenever I open the homepage. You know, people have complained about that on the subreddit. I've never had that happen. We keep seeing that one lady we talked about every so often. Oh. It's probably, I bet you, you know, it's that that hype boost nonsense, you know? Congrats to you, Tittyless Titan. Damn. I don't even watch just chatting streams. I don't know why he keeps suggesting it to me. I mean, it's Twitch's algorithm, right? It's like, hey, this is an incredibly popular stream. Maybe you'll be interested in this because so many people are interested in this, and you know, and it's like, no, I'm not. But Twitch's algo don't care. Breaking time to slay queens news. What? Monster Hunter now event beginning today. Get your pump. Yeah. I ain't anti-titties. I just don't need titties showing up at work. No, I'm with you. I get you. I get you. Yeah. Well, and that's like, that's some people's points where it's just like, hey, you know, this is a wild thing to just throw in people's faces. How does it want me to get through this? Oh, I just had to get closer to it. Oh, I thought it was a thing on the desk I couldn't interact with. Well, okay.
Going mad. Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
What? Also one of those things where every stream is titled, OMG, is Twitch gonna ban me? And the answer is no, you've been doing this for months. Yeah, I also think that's very funny. I also think that's very funny that it's like, I should start doing that on my stream. I should start doing that on my streams where it's just like, OMG, am I getting banned? And people are like, what, why? And I'm just like, no. Nothing. All right.
The story needed many beginnings, many springs, streams that turned into a river, a flood, and then an ocean. This was one. Wake used the materials he had, the connections he had, the people, the places. Wake put them in to make it true. His wife, the psychiatrist, his city. These connections, like magnets, move things. Alice was a conduit. She'd been in the dark place. The thing that had been Hartman sensed her near, sensed Wake through her. Went berserk, broke loose. Wake made sure Alice was already gone by then. Safe. The more springs, the more the story became real. The more people believed. Cause and effect. It was extremely delicate and hard work. It had to go through the path of least resistance where success was most likely. Where there was a connection already. Wake felt the pressure grow in his head.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Wake had to escape. Right. His escape. He was already out. He wanted to make it true. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence. Something that can't be translated. Translated. Wake channeled Burroughs and Bowie. He cut up sentences and words. Orange peel. You are home. Insane. He put them in a shoebox. He pulled out the words. Wake created a Dadaist poem. He'd try anything once. Or had he tried this before?
So... Okay. So I'm very interested to see where we land at the end of Alan Wake 2 with this. But I still hold... I think that hotline, to me at least, my interpretation, confirms the way that I think about how Wake's power works when taken as part of the Remedyverse as a whole, right? I think that I think the typewriter is an object of power, and it gives Wake the ability to understand what events are going to happen, right? Some sort of clairvoyance, where he knows what events are going to happen, how things are going to play out, and what he's able to write. Because he talks about, right, he says it needs to take the path of least resistance. It needs to make sense. Is the dark place itself that can make things created there become real? But I still think there's something with the typewriter, because there's something about the manuscript pages themselves, right? But so he's able to direct, and hey, who knows? Maybe we'll find like 3 manuscript pages at the end of this, and it'll all, all this will blow up in my face. But I think he's able to weave narrative into what's happening, right? He's able to turn things in such a way. He's able to shape things in such a way, right? That's why, like, in the middle of playing the game, like, we got the scene where he's like, it's like, oh, Faden noticed the button that had never been there before. She heard the cries of a man in pain, such and such and such. So I don't think Wake is shaping reality as a whole. What I think he's able to do is he's able to, because it just seems illogical that he's writing all of reality, right? I feel like it's much more reasonable that he is able to see how events are going to play out and then write causal events into it in order to push things a certain way, in order to ensure certain decisions take place. Hi, jokes.
Another replica. Like the one they made for Ordinary.
This is the director. I need immediate assistance.
Reinforcements are here.
All right. Alice Wake interview. After reaching out to the Bureau, Alice Wake was brought into Oldest House for the interview on Redacted 2017. See file Redacted for the full transcript. The interview conducted by agents Shaw and Dempsey revealed Mrs. Wake had been receiving nightly visitations from her missing ex-husband in her New York apartment, address redacted. Mr. Wake appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying, clearly coming at her with violent intent. Mrs. Wake believes he is haunting her, insisting it is not Alan, but a fucking monster in his body. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of fear of these visits. Her attempt to keep the lights on through the night results in the relevant hallways light bulb breaking every night, possibly indicating involvement of the redacted. Probably the darkness or whatever they call it in the Bureau. Further investigation required. We propose installing monitoring equipment in the apartment. Copies of supply request will be sent to Mr. Kirkland for approval. Yeah, it could be Mr. Scratch. I'm curious if... Kira, hello! Does the Bureau know about Mr. Scratch? Like, the thing is that Mr. Scratch wasn't really canonized.
These are the notes of Dr.
Oh, never mind. No, never mind. I thought that was a button.
My work alone again since certain parties. My generous offer, the conversations came to naught.
Okay, that's not a button. That's me. I'm Kira. Hello, Kira. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling. I mean, could be worse. Something to interact with. You said that's not a button. Was there a button? It looked like a it looked like a manuscript thing. Yeah, that's a manuscript. Oh, now the button works. Probably because we got all of the things. Now we've got all the things turned on. Gotta go ahead and ban slam. Be safe. Be safe. Whoa! Oh, fuck. This isn't cool. What am I? The power cube fell out. Oh, I thought he attacked it. I thought he like broke it, and so we were in a different phase. I wonder if I grabbed it by mistake. Oh my gosh, he has so much shield. Oh God. Okay, so when he says the words devoured by hungry darkness, he knocks the power cubes out. Oh, but I can't. Oh my God. I couldn't grab it because I was in the darkness, and so my powers weren't recharging, which is kind of the catch-22 here. Oh my Christ. Oh, you gotta stop doing this. Yeah, because when he does this, he just recharges his fucking power. No. I don't like this. This is kind of annoying. Do you have normal people fighting this thing? They're fools. They're rangers. They're properly trained Bureau Rangers.
Send a ranger out. Director's orders.
The Hiss are in for it now.
Are we to this phase of the fight? Oh, good. Okay, we at least... Okay, we're at least here. I'll take it. Up. Oh, come the fuck on. Okay. Can I? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let me seize you. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Cool. Love when the game just ignores button prompts. My favorite thing. My favorite thing. Hey, I'm gonna try to seize the boss. What the fuck you are?
This is Director Faden. Send a ranger to my position.
The Hiss are in for it now.
Just decided I went to look up some stuff on Hartman. People are unhappy. I'm curious. I'm curious to hear. I would just push the whole fucking... I would just push that whole thing over on him. Oh my god. Yeah. Done. I know I can seize more than one guy. All right. Ow, fuck off. Let's... Yeah, damage to enemy armor. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, and he healed. Fuck you. Fuck you, guy. Wow. Brian, are people upset about like the design of this boss fight, or are people upset about like the like narrative things? Killed by a loogie, yeah. No! Bullshit. Bull actual shit. Oh my god. This game, I think it's really funny how now all of a sudden the dodge in this game sucks. Oh, and then he's just protected. He's just protected. Cool. Did you duck and then dodge, or did you skip straight to dip? You know, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Hello? I'm not in darkness? Game? Hello? Are you for real right now? Is this actually happening? Okay, am I... Okay. I think it wigged out because I was in it when the darkness fell. And I think it just wigged out. Okay, I'm in light though. I'm in light though. I'm actively in light. I'm actively in light. Game, if you're gonna design this mechanic, you really gotta get your fucking barriers right. Fuck off, game. Are you serious? Dog. So
Director Faden here. Send backup to my location.
Reinforcements are here! Bastards! Take it down!
okay, so I think I have to not be in the light. Okay. So I think the trick is I have to not be in the light when the lights go out, so that I can properly be in the light when the lights come on. Can you, hey, can you get your shit together here so I can seize you? Hey, come on. Fuck off then. Boosh. Okay. The really hard part is that while we're doing this, his fucking shield is rebuilding. Oh, I did it.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown. There shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Oh, man. So it says an AWE event a couple years in the future.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
What a cool way to end it. Oh, we did it! I keep poking around while the Rangers use Lewis guns. Not seeing solid answers. People saying they're less common, so they're not in the public mind, thus making them not as easily altered. Another modding games you see, they're not as... that makes sense. Yeah, and the dude survived. Homie survived. What a champ. So I know we had paper up here. Bright Falls 1976 summary, AWE 10. I saw him get knocked out and he took some lumps. Better than the one time where he just got drained. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurring in Cauldron Lake. Citizens of Bright Falls had gathered in the town's southwestern fields for the annual festival known as Deer Fest. Eyewitnesses all claimed the day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the weather reports, but then with no warning, a thunderstorm appeared in the direction of the Anderson farm and a tornado rose from Cauldron Lake. The torrential rain that followed calls a flash flood. It was as if the day had turned to night. Testimony from redacted. Frank Breaker, the sheriff of Bright Falls, formerly a bureau agent, see employee file redacted, managed to guide the crowd to safety as festival grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was canceled, ending one day early. Lack of official bureau presence on the scene makes this event difficult to report as a confirmed AWE, though the similarity to other known events in the Bright Falls area lend credence to the accounts of the townspeople. So AWE, so it's about Deerfest as much as anything. It's something with the ritual of Deerfest because Alan's AWE event occurred around Deerfest. Frank Breaker, formerly a bureau agent, you can get out, you can leave. They let you go. You can do other things. To be continued in Alan Wake 2? I mean, I would assume so. Bright Falls 1976 supplement. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing in a field outside the Anderson farm, the homestead of band members Odin and Tor. Both admitted to be in a heavy state of inebriation, having spent days drinking their homebrewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated by the flooded field, Sheriff Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Tor, to check on her father and uncle. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm, found the band members alive but in need of medical aid. Tor had been struck by lightning, and Odin Anderson had cut out his own right eye, a possible reference to Norse deities Thor and Odin. They claimed they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of the Scratching Hag rising from Cauldron Lake. See AWE Redacted of 1970 related to the suspected Redacted at Divers Isle. While impossible to verify, these events are relevant to the reoccurring AWE at Bright Falls and Cauldron Lake Redacted. Odin and Tor Odin and Tor have been listed as persons of interest. So there's a manuscript page talking about the Old Gods of Asgard drinking their moonshine, celebrating Deerfest. And it mentions Tor running around trying to catch lightning and Odin considering cutting out his eye. So this is that same day, because he did catch lightning, he was struck by lightning, and Odin did cut out his eye. Like we see it, he has a big eye patch. If Jessie doesn't show up in AW2, I'll be upset. I don't expect her to show up in AW2.
This must be where they studied Hardman.
I absolutely don't. Okay. We're just gonna get into a fight really quick. I don't expect her to show up. It's not a control game. It's Alan Wake. Boom. Eat shit. Ah, boo. Perfect timing to slip into small local genie gone wrong. Deerfest, yeah, the undeer command sacrifice. Anywho, here's some cider. I do like getting some cider. Wake wouldn't bother writing Jessie if she wasn't intended to help him. You don't go off and set up a new hero, then tie them in the old hero without intending them to interact with the entry. But see, again, I don't think Wake is responsible wholly for the existence of Jessie. Did Wake write Jessie? He wrote about her, but with the way that I'm interpreting how Alan's powers work, I don't think that's how it works. Now you can interpret it differently and you can feel a different way about it, and that's valid. But that's the way I'm looking at it. What? She's played by, oh, is that who Janina's playing? Is that who Janina's playing? Janina's playing Agent Estevez? kill 25 airborne ragers. Achievement unlocked. Oh, fuck yourself. Yeah, that's cool. That's exciting to see. Okay, so we've talked about this a little bit. So the way that I think Alan's power works, right, is so Sage makes a good point that the dark place is what allows the things to be real. So I believe what's happening with Wake is a combination of the dark place and the typewriter. I think the typewriter is an object of power. I think it's something special. It's tied to Cauldron Lake. It's tied to Diver's Island. Maybe Diver's Island is an altered item or an object of power. Maybe it's the whole thing. But what I think is happening is, and like I said, maybe it's a combination of the dark place and the typewriter, whatever. I think Alan has the ability to see what events are going to unfold, right? He has that ability. That might be something with the typewriter. That might be something with the dark place. And he's able to, through that combination, affect them in such a way, right? He's able to weave threads. He's able to affect outcomes, right? He's able to, cause, specific cause and events, right? So when he writes like, oh, Jesse saw the elevator, all of this and this, he didn't write Jesse into existence, right? And there's a hotline that implies that he wrote the hiss, but again, it could just be that he is affecting it, and he's shaping it. He's the causal entity more than the creation entity. A comment about setting up two heroes, tying them together was meta commentary. You don't make Control a stealth sequel to Alan Wake. Bring in Alan and have him set up everything with Jesse to not have that payoff in Alan Wake 2. I don't think of Control as a sequel to Alan Wake. I think of Control as the next game in the Remedyverse. And then how do you make Control and not reference the events of what happened in Alan Wake, right? They didn't know that they were going to be able to make Alan Wake when they made Control. Control is what came out of a failed pitch to Microsoft for an Alan Wake 2. Right? They were going to make Alan Wake 2 and they pitched it to Microsoft and Microsoft passed. And then that pitch morphed into Control. So I think it's not unfair to say like, hey, it's not shocking that they're going to reference this. I think we got everything. Yeah. It's not shocking that they're going to reference that. And that's why this is called Control and not Alan Wake 2. Right? The same way for Alan Wake 2, I don't really expect Jesse to show up, especially because the one thing that I had spoiled for me was that there is a Control agent in the game. So we know that or a bureau agent. We know that the bureau will be represented in some way. Same as how Alan Wake is not a sequel to Max Payne. I know it's not confirmed, isn't it? Right, but right, the same thing, right? It's Alan Wake is not a sequel to Max Payne, but it has ties to it, right? It connects to it in the way that it is, all part of the Remedyverse. Okay. I'm seeing what else, if there's anything. Defeat 50 enemies of Surge. I just need to do it. The Bureau and XCOM. Yeah, exactly. That's a great example. That's a great example. 80% of the hidden locations. I can do all of this. 5 hidden achievements. I wonder what those hidden achievements are. But yeah, we did it. We finished that. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what this is a great time for? I said stealth sequel, which is different to a regular sequel. Sure. I get what you mean, but that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I would say it is more appropriate to say that the AWE expansion is the stealth sequel. Right? The AWE expansion was them saying, yo, we're gonna make Alan Wake 2. Get hype. I think the big thing, doing all the side quests, getting enough hidden areas so you can max the skill tree. That might be one of them. That might be one of them for sure, because there's 5 hidden achievements. Wake evidence. A photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice during an event in her home. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband, or entity resembling him. Being a professional photographer, Ms. Wake positioned cameras with motion sensors around the corridor he appears in and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. There's an achievement in this DLC specifically for attacking 5 possessed vending machines. Do you know they could attack? No, most people don't. Oh my god, I didn't even know there were. I saw the one vending machine. I think Jesse at this point could call Alan's story the worst bit of his life is cute. Yeah, it's not like she's had her own very, very difficult time. During an interview with Mrs. Wake, she mentioned her favorite camera, a redacted model, was lost in 2010 during AWE 35. No match has been found among the confiscated evidence from AWE. It's been filed as a potential altered item. Research staff stationed at Bright Falls have been contacted to check if they acknowledge any such item. Oh, man. Oh, that's interesting. Alan seems like a very self-centered character. Yes. And Kira, I know you watch IntelliGame, so that's Mr. Scratch. That's definitely supposed to be Mr. Scratch, I think. If you attack a vending machine, sometimes it'll come to life and attack, but it's super rare. People have hunted the achievement for hours and none have attacked. That's bananas. What a bananas weird achievement. I'm definitely not paying attention most of the time. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I was like, you having watched a telegame, Josh picked up on a big thing in Alan Wake that I've never picked up on, right? He picked up on a big thing that I never picked up on, which is like Alan's anger and Alan's like quickness to anger in a lot of scenarios. It's explicitly labeled as Scratch, which is, it's interesting that they recanonized it because I didn't think it was canon. Yeah, Alan's dick, right? And like that's a thing that I didn't. Not that I didn't pick up on, right? In a very normal way. Like he is a man, right? And I think it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I didn't pick up on it. I did not like recognize it. And like, as soon as Josh said it, I went, oh, he's right. He's absolutely right. Oh man. Huh. And I think that informs a good amount of stuff in the game in a fun way. But okay, we've got good time for this, so we're gonna pop over here. I wasn't sure if we were gonna have time for this. We're gonna pop out of control. And Quantum Break also implied, besides harassing Alice, Mr. Scratch had been a serial killer. Oh, it was that was in Alan Wake's American Nightmare as well. That's in Alan Wake's American Nightmare as well. Like, Mr. Scratch is like a terrible, fucked up guy. I forgot to do a go live. Oh well. That's fun. Yeah, in what's it called? In Alan Wake's American Nightmare, like they talk about it, how like he's wearing Alan's face and he's going around and just like an absolute psychopath serial killer too. Just like killing for the fuck of it. You know, not even, and not to say that this would be justified, but not even, hey, I'm killing because because I have a goal. You know, I'm trying to do such and such, and that requires me to kill people. Just killing because he likes to do it. Interesting enough, Quantum Break's not in the, yeah, not officially. Quantum Break is not officially in the Remedy verse. Most historical serial killers have a persecution complex. Well, like they feel like they're being attacked. Matt, I really need you to read Something is Killing the Children. Oh no. Oh, is that? I think I've heard of that. Yeah, I heard of this. I think I saw a TikTok of this. I think I got a TikTok for this. All right. So, we got some Fortnite. We're gonna play a little Fortnite, and you're like, Matt, why are you playing Fortnite? Well, in the very important Remedy verse, right? My goal has been to portray all of Alan Wake. And we have a very important part. We have a very important part of that world to capture. The Alan Wake Fortnite Flashback Island. By Remedy. Or by Epic. I'm gonna switch just to private. You don't have time to finish the other DLC though? No, we're gonna do this until morning break. I don't know how long this is gonna take. And then we'll do some foundation. We'll do some foundation. But I wanted to check this out before. Oh, shoot, it's bargain bin week? Ooh. We'll do some foundation, but I desperately wanted to get this. I wanted to capture this on stream because this is much like the Star Wars Fortnite event that is canonically tied to the Star Wars movies. This is a very interesting thing. Like this is, I think, the only like instance of this I've ever heard of. So I wonder if this has like new voice lines.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
I wonder if these are new voice lines or if these are from the remaster.
A horror story of my own making.
Aim flashlight at the text. Oh, aim. Aim. Oh, now we're in
I
Alan's
used
apartment.
to live in New York City with my wife, Alice. I wrote crime novels starring a fictional detective named Alex Casey. They made me famous. But then I killed off Casey.
Examine Alan cutout. Hell yeah. The sudden stop. I love the dramatic zoom in. So we have the fall of Casey, things that I want, Alex Casey, what I can't forget, and return to sender, and then sudden stop, which is the last one.
What, now you can't even talk to me?
You can finish side quests, get all those missions done. Achievements, you get the extra outfits. Oh, I'll probably still do that.
I need to write something different. Something new, but nothing works. I can't take it.
Alan.
Ash, hello. Hold X to remember.
2 years. You need a break.
I think Alice's voice line there
This
didn't load.
peaceful little town. It'll be the perfect place to clear your head.
So Alice convinced me to visit Bright Falls, a small, quiet town in Washington. Just what I needed. First, we stopped at the local diner to get.
Right about this peaceful little town we can go. It's called Silent. Nope. maybe you can't write. Maybe you're a math guy. It's very funny to me. Did the game freak out? Hello? There we go. It's very funny to me that it's the Oh Dear Diner and then it says Bright's Diner. You gotta burn away the darkness. I'm the writing guy. I'm the writing gay married to the math guy 100%. Isn't Oh Dear a brand chain? I don't know. That's a good question.
Said she was my biggest fan. Had all my books.
Yep.
After she made me promise her an autograph, I asked about the landlord. Rose said he must have gone to the restroom.
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's collectibles? That's where the first collectible is. Even in the game, that's really funny. They gave us Oh Dear thermoses at the Remedy party the other week. I want one of those so bad. I wish those were easier to get here in the US.
The diner. It was dark, foreboding. The kind of place that made your skin itch. That's when Barbara Jagger appeared.
So jealous you got to go to that, Ash. That's so cool.
Gown, like something out of a 1960s horror novel. She said the landlord hadn't.
It says you're playing Fortnite. I am.
Cabin key.
Helix, hello.
Insisted she'd come by later to check on us and to meet Alice.
It's really funny he's having this big issue next to the men's room. Oh gosh.
Alice and I drove through the majestic landscape to our cabin. The little wooden house stood alone on a tiny island near the shore of Cauldron Lake.
Am I gonna have to fight shadow guys?
Caldera.
Helix, how you doing today?
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
Are you sure?
Funny, we're in a dual outlet situation. I'm surprised you didn't pick a Peely. I don't even think I own a Peely.
Sure. It said near the lake, not.
Tours of parties are weird. They seem super cool, fancy, or actually just a very specific collection of actual dorks.
I told myself I could rest here.
I believe it.
Forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
I believe it. Listen, now that I know that there's collectibles in this, you've ruined me. Yep. Oh. Felix, thank you for using your Prime Gaming sub. I'm glad I made it work for that.
I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
This room completely empty. Felix, thank you so much for using your Prime Gaming sub here. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. 33 months. Holy cow. It's almost 3 years.
Alice, what is it?
Holy Jeebus.
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of
Damn it,
scenery would
Alice,
get you
you-
past.
Everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He
So
specializes
now
in
you want to get me
artists.
committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Oh, very obvious in this.
Alan?
Don't. Just don't. I don't want to hear it.
Oh. Are you gonna come through the door? No? Okay. This is very interesting. What is that supposed to be?
Oh, no.
Answer your question, I haven't done much, just unmotivated as of late.
Came to, I was behind the wheel of a crash car on
I can understand that. I can understand that.
I felt like I had woken
How's
up
the Celebi hunt
find
been
myself
going?
in another. I remember diving in after Alice. So how was I here?
This has such a weird and cool, like, machinima vibe. Like, because it's machinima, but... Whoa. Episode 2 of 3. Everything is sideways for some reason. No sparkles, which is to be expected. You'll get it. I believe in you.
Pages from a manuscript entitled Departure.
I believe in
That
you.
was the name I'd planned to use for the next novel I'd never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it.
Take up the manuscript
Departure
page.
by Alan Wake.
Manuscripts collected. This is such a weird thing to do. Oh, I'm gonna turn off the, I'm gonna stop tracking this quest. Yeah, that's what's, yeah, okay.
The Taken stood before me.
Oh, that font
It
is
was
not
impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor or an eye disease. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter. I found a page of writing, but it made no sense. A fragment of some demented horror story.
Oh no, Oryx! Taken King! What a crossover.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and
What if it was the Taken King? Like, oh yeah, this Alan Wake.
I began to hunt the pages.
You can get an Alan Wake
the answer to the
cosmetic in Destiny. Hello? There we go. I'd probably be the only person that would buy it. Like, literally just me. What the? Whoop. Okay, so I think I died, and then the game put me in the wrong spot. Hell yeah, gamer. Hell yeah, MLG.
I realized that the shadowy figure was the character from the page I just found. The Taken.
Yeah, Stucky.
Taken over by a creature of supernatural darkness called the Dark Presence.
So it's interesting. This would be a great chance for them to retcon the things from Alan Wake into the verbiage from Control. And I almost would have expected them to do. I guess Alan has no reason to call it. I guess Alan has no reason to call it what the FBC call it. The man was taken over by a supernatural force. There was only one thing I could do. I had to suck it out of him. Okay, he apparently can't mantle. Oh my god, you get the TV?
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel a presence in the dark. Just
This is pretty neat.
I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I would come to realize the lake does something to works of art created here. It lifts the story from the page and gives it form. It turns fiction into terrible truth. The manuscript is becoming real.
Oh, yeah, let's see if I go this way. Hell yeah. So Ash was hanging out yesterday in my test TikTok stream.
Alice, but her form melted away.
And let me tell you, Max Payne's a hell of a game.
Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. You're a patient in my clinic. Have been for a while now.
It's kind of interesting. It was interesting to play Max Payne.
There you go, Alan.
If I tab out, does it just stop? Yes.
Hartman. I fell. What? No, you. I found myself stuck in Cauldron Lake Lodge, Dr. Hartman's clinic. He tried to convince me I was a patient.
I know Hartman lines, I guess.
That I had imagined everything. I knew he was lying. Soon enough, his true colors would be revealed.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I wonder, did they re-record these? These don't feel like the same.
I needed them back.
These don't feel like the same voice lines.
Understanding this mystery.
You know what I mean? If they re-recorded these lines, right? If they got people into the fucking studio to re-record lines, incredible.
Followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript.
Peter, thank you for the follow.
Stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the yawns. Like, I wonder if it's stuff. These sound alerts are gonna kill me one day. I can turn it down for stream. They're not supposed to be super loud. I tried very hard not to make them super loud for stream. Four out of 6 flasks. Hell yeah, let's go. It's more the surprise factor. I get you. I should probably just turn it off for stream. That's probably what I should do.
I broke into Hartman's office.
Are we just not establishing Barry?
Manuscript pages were on his desk. The ones I
Does that mean Barry's not going to be in the second game?
Furious. He admitted he had been lying and tried to cut a deal with me.
Oh yeah, look, they definitely use the in-game model because he's got gun hand.
He used my writing for his own ends and to make the Dark Presence stronger in doing so.
Not gonna lie, I like the Alan Wake prequel here. Yeah, like this is interesting. This is a very like interesting thing to produce. Can I go in the store for a secret? No. Yeah, it would be very weird to not have Barry, but I mean, canonically, it's been 13 years, right?
After the night Alice went missing, her screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler, a crazy dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared.
Nothing you don't find out in Alan Wake 1, but still fun.
What happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Yeah, it's a very interesting idea to be like, hey, we have a big game that's coming out soon. That oh, now I'm forced into first person, just like this scene. Oh, see, this is cool. Like it puts me in first person.
I found myself back at the cabin, just like the manuscript described. It felt like I was reliving a suppressed memory, a waking nightmare.
That's neat.
This was my chance to find out what had happened to Alice.
Is there another one hidden over here? No, that'd be very funny. I want to know more about this. Like, how long did it take them? You know, did they record new lines? Like, whose idea was it?
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. Under the influence of the Dark Presence, I'd written a horror story. And
save Alice.
Were tearing my world apart. It was using my story to grow stronger, to spread its darkness. But somehow some part of me had been aware enough to write my own escape into the story. A way back to Cauldron Lake, to Alice.
So I gotta find all the flasks. Also, weird that they're called flasks and not thermoses. Or coffee. Is that a Ash, if you're there, isn't Thermos a brand? Thermos is a brand, but it's also, so I mean, thank you for the follow. Thermos is a brand, that's true. That's true. It's very, I don't know what the word for this occurrence is, but like, when a brand becomes like the word that you use, you know, like jet ski or whatever. What if Matt Caulder was an Icon series skin in Fortnite? It would just look like me. Like it wouldn't look that exciting. It wouldn't look that exciting. I would make it just look like me. So many of the skins are like, oh, it's me, but like I'm like a weird superhero, and I'd be like, what if I was just a guy? Yeah, Bam, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I think the Alan Wake stuff is supposed to start soon. I think there's supposed to be a quest or something. Did I learn Netflix plans to open physical stores in 2025? I'm sorry? Excuse me? Say that again? Oh God. And not even to rent or sell movies, just random stuff. Oh, they're gonna open like a fucking, like a tchotchke store. They're gonna open a tchotchke store. They're gonna open a Hot Topic.
Had come true.
Is that what's happening? They're opening a Spencer's Gifts?
I'd written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
They're opening a Netflix branded gift shop. Yeah, it's like, hey, instead of, and it's a very silly decision, because they're saying what they're doing is, hey, instead of just letting like Hot Topic or Spencer's or whoever sell our merch, you know, Box Lunch, we'll sell our merch. And it's like, okay, but also there's a lot of money that goes into running a physical store, and like a lot of you're opening yourself up to a lot of
Jagger was waiting for
money that you're gonna have to spend, that you
had light on my side.
probably in a year someone's gonna go, well, this wasn't worth
Jagger
it.
with the light shattered the darkness inside her. She was gone. But this was a horror story, and the ending had not yet been written.
Seems like a massive waste of money. Yeah. Like if you're like one store in like New York City, sure, I guess. You know, like, yeah, we're opening one store in the Mall of America or some shit. Like, okay. Sure. But just sell Netflix license stuff? What an actual waste of money. Maybe there's a true reason they cracked down on password sharing to fund this nonsense. I mean, it worked. It worked. They got like, I think it was like 18% growth or something like that. They got a ton of new signups because people are ding-dongs. I think we missed a manuscript page and also a flask.
There's light and there's darkness.
Will I play this again so that I get all of the things? No, probably not.
Atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has.
No, I probably won't. Well,
Alice was safe.
Oh no, there's more.
The balance had.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So hey.
I'd taken her place. A small price to pay.
Maybe there's.
Now I was trapped here, in the dark place, outside reality.
Hang on. Yeah, the password sharing thing worked so well. It's very silly. All right. Poke around. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. And then I was talking to Brian. Disney Plus is about to crack down on network sharing, or password sharing.
If I wanted to escape, I would have to start writing again. A new story. A sequel to Departure. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
I got manuscript page.
Return by Alan Wake.
Yep. I got the yearly subscription in January. Don't plan on renewing TBH. No, we probably won't renew ours either.
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me.
Oh, here you go. Here's Alan Wake 2, Alan.
It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch.
Well, there you go.
Slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. It got in. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. All right, now keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line.
All right, so yeah, Mr. Scratch confirmed. Woo! Mr. Scratch confirmed. That's very interesting. That's very interesting that they're. I'm glad we played Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Well done. Does it have stats? Yeah, this is very. Doesn't even give you experience as a mage. I can't believe it didn't give me even like 10k experience or something like that to at least for the time spent. Damn. But yeah, okay. So they've re do the MLK experience, get that XP back. Oh. So yeah, so they recanonized Mr. Scratch, with I think is really interesting here. Let's pop over here so I can close this down. Really interesting they recanonized Mr. Scratch, who first appeared in Alan Wake's American Nightmare and then was hinted at in Control. I did get some XP. I did get some XP. It just didn't pop until the end. So and then it was, hinted at in Control. But very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna, and let's I'm sorry, I immediately started redeeming stuff on my battle pass. I'm sorry. Terrible. I really need to get some Fortnite time in because the season's almost over. But yeah, so we did the Alan Wake flashback. That's good. I really wanted to get that played. I wanted to have that as part of the, Matt plays all of the Remedy stuff, because very technically counts. Very technically counts. But I'm gonna take my morning break. When I get back, we're gonna dive back into Control. We're gonna get back to the Foundation expansion, just to see how much of that we can get done before Friday, or I guess before the end of stream. I could theoretically do it tomorrow, but I won't. I did see that Preload for Alan Wake is live, so that'll definitely, I will definitely be doing that on Thursday, getting everything downloaded and preloaded, and then Friday before stream, I'll probably boot it up to try to give it a run through to see if I can check any performance settings, anything like that. But yeah, I will be back in about 10 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for hanging out. I'll have to check it. I mean, I've just looked at that. Yeah, everything seems good. But yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, and we will dive back into Control. Don't go anywhere.